Hello, everyone. Sorry, I can't have the fluffle on the show. I'm sorry, guys. No fluffle today. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bunny Babble, where I babble about stuff that happened this week. Wowie wow. Hi, it's out. Not too much has happened this week. I know I said this last week, um, but this one's really gonna be a short one. I'm really feeling it, guys. I'm really feeling that this one is gonna be the shortest bunny babble because there really wasn't much that happened this week. It was more exciting earlier on in the week, but later on as the week progressed, I really wasn't getting too much to share. But hi, I hope you guys are doing good. And for those of you that may be new to the bunny babble, I believe this is the 12th or 13th bunny babble. I'm going to give a quick rundown, very short. Basically, I jingle when we get to the next topic. So, if something is interesting, listen to the jingles. That's the summary. Yeah. I just woke up. It's some late night. My sleep schedule is back to being a degen. I woke up at like 10 p.m. So, my sleep schedule is back to being... I'm a night bun now. I'm a night owl. Night bun. So yeah, I kind of woke up a few hours ago. It's like 12 now. Recording this at midnight, so this is gonna be one of those late night bunny babbles, and we're gonna have our thump and bark up tomorrow. It's gonna be with the voice actress for Nokatan, and I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be lots of fun, and so we're gonna jingle. Time for our first topic. First topic, of course, as always, is me. Hi, what's up? Great to see you guys. I just want to give you guys a quick reminder that we got the new channel called Daily Dose of Shiritonin, where there's a daily clip every single day. If you've noticed, there hasn't been as much uploading to this channel as lately, because I'm no longer posting clips on this channel. Now, all of the clips are going over to the Daily Dose of Shiritonin, or Shirybun clips. So, if you're wondering why there has been less posting on the... God fucking damn it. God, always. This always... Welcome, high functionally horny. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Fluffle. Great to see you. So, if you're wondering why there hasn't been much posting, that's because the clips are on that side, and I'm trying to make it so the only things that are posted on this channel are things that I'm passionate about, or things that are, cool projects. There are 3 different projects that are currently being worked on, and they will hopefully be a series. We have the Thump and Barks, I guess it would be 4. We have 4 things here. We got the Thump and Barks, which are the interview things that ended up being really heavily edited and posted on this channel, and they're really cool. They're really good. They are the shining star. They are my pride and joy. Are those Thump and Barks? They're edited by Jax here, and they're very fun. We got the Fluffle Fluffle, which still hasn't had its first episode yet, but it has been recorded. It just needs to be edited. That one will also be edited by Jax here. We got a noir-styled lore thing coming up, where it's essentially like I go over other VTubers' lore and stuff like that, because I feel like a lot of people don't really dive into lore, and I think that would be a really cool untapped market of something that I'm passionate in, because I have a shit ton of lore. So like the first one that I want to do would be Amelia Watson and the Hololive myth type of gen. Those are who I want to dive into first. And then we have our bunny babbles, which is what you're listening to right now. It's just a lot of chatting, and that's what's going to be on the Shirybun CH channel, along with some commentary sprinkled in about things that I'm passionate about. So one of the things that I'm going to be making shortly for a commentary video is I want to talk about the end of Femboys, because it really looks like the day of harrowing is coming, and it's so funny because I predicted it like 2 years ago. But that's a topic for another time. Can't wait for that clickbait to show up. Yeah, that's right. Femboys are over, and here's why. Yeah, so I would check out the new channel if you haven't already. And that's what's going to be posted here on this channel from now on, are like things that I'm passionate about. It'll also have my music and stuff like that. I'm also working on ASMR and stuff. But enough of my personal chills. Also, before I get off of my personal chills and start going into the actual topics of this week, what you're listening to right now, different BGM. This is another BGM from my lore background music. This is for one of the regions in the magical continent. So, if you can guess in the comments what region this is from, for my lore nerds, if you guys saw one of my previous videos where I said, this will get you invested in Shirybun lore, then, like, see if you can look at that lore Bible and try and guess what music this region is from. Or what region this music is from. Yeah, it's that. Yeah, that one. That one. Okay, so now, jingle, jingle. Jingle, jingle, let me grab my, there we go. Jingle, jingle, you know what time it is. It's time to get into our funny Babble topics of things that are happening around the world. So, up first, we got, for those of you that are content creators, hello, Cat. For those of you that are content creators, we have our wonderful Twitch update, actually. And this is actually kind of big for maybe not small creators. Cat, what do you want? Maybe not small creators, but for people that are coming close to hitting partner but have been struggling, for people that are like kind of partner pushing. So essentially people that are maybe between the 40 to 70 viewer range, and you're starting to do your partner push. This is something that a lot of people struggled with in the past, was whenever someone got rated, that didn't count towards, that didn't count towards your concurrent viewer count. So it made it so some people would have like little messages whenever they got a raid saying, please take the referral out of the bar at the top, because whenever you get raid, it'll say at the top you were referred. It was raid referral. And so some people would request that was taken out of them so that they would actually count towards their CCV or concurrent viewers. Because to get partner, you need 75 concurrent viewers. So the new change is the number needed to hit partner stats, which is 75 concurrent viewers, now includes raid viewerships. So this means that if you are kind of on the cusp of hitting partner and stuff like that, now when you get raids, they will actually work towards helping you get that CCV goal, which will be a big help for people that were doing partner pushes, mostly because people that are doing partner pushes are like really close to getting that 75. And when you do partner pushes, you stream for a very long amount of time, which means that you're going to get a lot more raids because you're streaming for like 8 hours and you're trying to stream every day for like 8 hours. And raids will, like, the longer you stream, the more chance you have to get a raid. And people are incentivized to raid into partner push streams because they want to help the person who's pushing for partner. So if you're a content creator and you've been wanting to get your partner badge for a while now, this is a huge change for you. This is going to be awesome. This is probably going to be the push that you need to actually get partner. So good change. I think it's cool. There's definitely going to be, you know, devil advocate. There's going to be some people saying like, oh, okay, so I guess these people didn't deserve it because they just got huge raids. You know, they didn't actually, their concurrent viewer count is not actually that. It's inflated because they got raided. So, you know, they're not actually true partners. But, you know, I have a bold statement here. This is coming from someone who's been Twitch partner for like, I don't know, 2 years now or so. Twitch partner ain't shit. It's just a funny badge. It really doesn't do much. It feel, you know, not having it, obviously you're gonna want to have it, but when I got my partner badge, after like a month of having it, and after that afterglow of like, oh, I achieved something really, really cool, there wasn't anything to work forward to afterwards. Like, granted, now there's Partner Plus and stuff like that, but that's requires subscriptions, which is different than viewer count and different than followers. Subscriptions requires people to give you money, and that comes straight out of your, you know, your viewers' pockets. So that's, I feel like, a less good goal, because some people could have like hundreds of thousands of followers but not have the Partner Plus program because they don't incentivize people to sub to them, which is valid because not everyone wants, you know, you to give them their money, especially if they can make money through sponsorships and stuff like that. So I wouldn't consider getting Partner Plus a good goal unless you really need it. For like, Partner Plus is great for people that like need it and this is their full-time job, and they don't make enough money off of sponsorships because they're still not in that, they're in that weird spot where they're a decent sized creator, but they're not big enough where people are like sponsorships are scavenging to get them, you know. That's where the Partner Plus program really helps for them, but it's still, you know, you're still getting money from your audience, and some people that just puts a bad taste in their mouth as content creators, because, you know, you need the money, but you also would rather not like take it from, you know, your viewers. So you got that pickle going for you. But at the end of the day, like once you become partner, there's not really anything else to work towards. So when I got my partner badge and I was Twitch partner and YouTube partner, like YouTube, you know, I don't know, there's like goals that you can reach, like I want 100,000 subs and stuff like that. But for Twitch, I feel like Twitch followers don't really matter all that much. Like I don't know, once I hit the Twitch partner, it really just didn't feel like I had anything left to work towards. Like I hit my goal and I'm happy. What now? What's here? I don't know. It was, if anything, it almost felt empty once I reached the goal because there was nothing past that goal. So that's why I always, whenever someone was trying to do a partner push and they were my friends, I always advised against it because it's draining, it's stressful, and at the end of the day, it's not worth it. It's better to just get it naturally rather than stressing over it. I never had to do a partner push. I just had really high numbers because I was really good at ASMR. And ASMR numbers are kind of inflated because when people go to sleep, they don't like sleepwalk, close the tab and stuff like that. So like I was kind of lucky, and I did it before ASMR was like meta, like I don't know. So I had really good timing on things. But yeah, that's my thoughts. That's my conclusions. I have my cat screaming. I don't know if you guys can hear my cat. My cat's been screaming. I don't know. She's needy today. Anyway, jingle jingle, we're gonna go on the next topic. That was, you know, that was kind of a long topic. It wasn't supposed to be, but jingle jingle, jingle jingle, time for the next one. Okay, up next, this is kind of a combo. The next 3 of these things are all gonna be about Iron Mouse. Keep in mind, this is really, really old news at this point because this happened in the beginning of the week. This probably happened at like Monday of the like September 30th. It was probably a Monday. Can't you just lay down and rest, cat? Essentially, Iron Mouse has officially, you know, I hinted at it at the last Bunny Babble, that Iron Mouse was potentially going to hit the world record for the amount of subs, and she did. She beat Kai Cenat, and she officially has the most subs ever on Twitch. She managed to break the sub goal, and she had the most amount of subs. And you know, Twitch is tweeting about it, other people were tweeting about it, and it's really cool because she's giving a lot of it to charity, and she's someone that suffers from IDF, which is immune deficiency, essentially. So she can't really leave the house, which was her main reason for being a VTuber, because she couldn't go outside and work because she would die. So it's very revitalizing to see this. It's very nice to see someone become really, really successful, especially when they're doing their best to deal with a tragedy that they had to live with for the entirety of their life, and that seeing them like pay off for all their hard work, it's very cool. It's very pog. And so that happened, but you know, as nice and kind as it is, and I've ranted about this a few times, not everyone is happy about that. There are some people like Aiden Ross, who's kind of known for being a shitter, so it's not exactly surprising. I'm not gonna jingle because this is still the same topic. We're talking about Iron Mouse right now. It's a combo of a few different ones. So Aiden Ross essentially goes on and kind of shit talks Iron Mouse a little bit, but backtracks it a lot and ends up complimenting Iron Mouse by the end of it, because you can't really shit on Iron Mouse for anything, because Iron Mouse, one, is giving money to charity. You know, she's giving over $500,000 to charity, which, like, that's probably more than what a lot of, you know, I'd probably like 99% of people will ever do in their lives, you know, like giving $500,000 to charity. I mean, how are you, that average person ain't gonna do that. They're doing, you know, Iron Mouse is doing amazing and great good. So I mean, like, if Aiden tries to shit on that, then you know, it's gonna look, even he's like, you know, okay, she's doing it for charity, that's awesome, you know. But Aiden Ross was going on the whole tangent of, you know, it's a VTuber. Oh, what is this, like a fat man behind a model? Like, there's no way this is actually a girl. You know, it's just gonna be a fat man. Oh, it's just an anime character. Oh, you know, is there something wrong with her, chat? And then, you know, chat says yes, she has IDF, and yes, she's doing this for charity. And yeah, so it's like, so he ends up just backtracking everything and ends up just like stun locking himself, saying, good for her, I guess. Good for her. But there are people that are being way less, you know, I wouldn't even like to say that Aiden Ross is being kind here, but there's, at least he has the common sense to back it up and be like, yeah, okay, she's doing good for her. I have nothing bad to say about her, after trying to find anything possible to shit on her with. Other people aren't coming to that logical conclusion of there's no real good reason to shit on her. There's zero reason to shit on her, and people are just mad that a VTuber is doing better than Kai Cenat, which is obnoxious and very annoying. And I've gone on tangents on stream. I've gone on tangents. I probably went on a tangent last Bunny Babble, where it's just like, VTubing is just as hard as normal streaming, if not harder and more expensive. When you're a flesh tuber or someone like Aiden Ross, where you just need a webcam, like, that is so much less expensive than needing to buy a $2,000 model, a $2,000 for rigging for the model. So you got $2,000 for the art, you got $2,000 that, all the background, especially if you're having a moving background, that's easily $1,000, $2,000. You know, all the different programs. You gotta have VTube Studio open, you gotta have Shushed open, you gotta have VTube Studio Collab open, you gotta have like so many different gadgets open on top of OBS open to stream. So, you know, it's, if you don't have a dual PC setup for any kind of VTuber, they're gonna have to play their game in very low quality, or they'll suffer, you know, showcasing a fucking PowerPoint for a stream, because of how much just like memory and RAM and all this stuff that these programs take up from your computer. So being a VTuber already has all these downsides that just make it way harder than, okay, I'm gonna turn on my webcam and I'm gonna play World of Warcraft for 5 hours. You know, like VTubers have to go through so many steps. And even for this, like, where they're saying like, oh, VTubers, why don't they just go step outside and stuff like that? Do you know how hard it is for a VTuber to step outside? Like, I'm not even like, it sounds like a meme, but I'm not memeing. It is so much easier for someone that's not a VTuber to go outside. You just bring out your phone, you bring out your webcam, you bring out any of that shit, anything you want, and you stream outside. All you gotta do is walk outside and you're done. Boom. For a VTuber, to keep the immersion of being a VTuber, you have to commission a space. You have to make the background. It's so much harder than actually like going outside, like just bringing your phone out and going outside. Instead, you have to commission, like if you want to make it a 3D space, you have to get a 3D model. You have to commission a 3D space, especially if you want to keep the immersion that this is your world. Like for me, like all this background and stuff like that, this is only one place right now. Like I can't go forward and show you what's like behind the desk and stuff like that. I can't like go outside and show you the door. I would have to get 100 different art pieces just to move around in my own space. Just to touch grass, I need to spend thousands of dollars to touch grass. For a flesh tuber, for someone like Aiden Ross, all I gotta do is grab their phone and go outside. They don't have to break immersion to do that. They can just do it. So I argue that being a VTuber is harder than being a flesh tuber. It's harder than doing what Kai Cenat is doing. It's harder than like, I can do the same thing that Kai Cenat's doing of being entertaining. Granted, I'm probably not as entertaining as him. Grabbing on like guests and doing fun little skits and interviews and stuff like that. That's what I do with the Thump and Bark, you know? It's just I have extra steps to take, like, you know, finding different backgrounds, having to get art, having to make art, because all of these people, I can't just take a picture with them, you know? Like I can't just do that funny face and put it in the corner, like, you know, like they can do. And so, like, I don't know. I'm not trying to say that what Kai Cenat does is easy, but I'm trying to say that being a VTuber is not easy. It's not like, you know, people try to make it seem that VTubing is just the easiest thing in the world, and that, like, you know, people that do it are just weird and they're cringe. I mean, sure, some people are gonna be weird. That's the same for flesh tubers. Every group is gonna have a weird, you know, minority, and that minority is gonna be the most vocal, and that's gonna be what people pinpoint. Like for furries, you got some weird furries that are into, like, you know, doing weird stuff to actual animals. That's a minority of the furry fan base. You know, and most of the people that are a part of the majority of the furry fan base, and I'm not a part of the furry fan base, I do like myself and my furry friends, but like, they don't like that. They don't like that part of the community, and they don't like how that's what's showcased sometimes. Like, sure, to the same, let's look at like My Little Pony and stuff like that. Like, the thing that gets the most viral about My Little Pony are the people that are like, you know, putting holes in the back of like pony plushes, or like doing some really embarrassing stuff and stuff like that. That's what gets shared around the most. Every community is gonna have those weirdos. We can even look at Kick. Like, I'm sure there's some absolutely wholesome Kick streamers, but then you got people like Aiden Ross, you got people like Neon, you got people like Jack Dobry, who literally is now completely banned off of Kick because he got into a car accident because he was reading Kick chat and almost killed his friend, and now his friend's getting stitches. Like, every community is going to have your minority that is shit, and that's what people are gonna see. And so, like, of course, VTubers, you know, we're known for having a really toxic community. We probably do have some super weirdos, but then we have some awesome people. We have some really wholesome people, and not everyone is going to be weird. I mean, there's the same thing for like male VTubers. Male VTubers don't have the best rep because, you know, sometimes, especially if you see it in like video games and stuff like that, guys can be really weird, especially to girls. So that makes it so girls are less trusting towards guys, and it doesn't help whenever some guys are just literally weird. And then it makes it so the rest of us guys look also weird, despite us not, you know, being weird. But long story short, people are just mad. People are just mad at Iron Mouse because Iron Mouse is doing good. They're jealous. They're mad that she's a VTuber. VTuber is hard work, just like Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat does hard work too. Iron Mouse does hard work too. They both do hard work. They're both entertainers. So just because one is anime and one has flesh and skin and bones, that doesn't mean any, like, they're content creators. They're making content. They're making people laugh. They're making people smile. That's what it is at the end of the day. That's what it means to be a streamer. Entertain people. That's all it is. So, smile and jingle jingle. Smile and jingle jingle. Next topic. Jingle jingle. So, I don't know why this is in the topics. Jingle jingle. I have a League of Legends meme in here. I think why I put this in my bunny babbles was because this was the official League of Legends account, and I found it very funny that the official League of Legends account was implying that everyone loses, and that's really funny. I like, you know, you wouldn't expect, because League of Legends is really wholesome, so you wouldn't expect them to make fun of you, and they're making fun of you right now, and it's really funny. I like that. I like when wholesome people make fun of us randomly, because then it's like, you know, they keep us on our toes, and it's not expected. You know, I wasn't expecting to wake up and get like made fun of by the official League of Legends account. So I don't know. I liked it. Anyway, jingle jingle. Next topic. By the way, I played League. If you couldn't tell, jingle jingle. Next topic. Jingle jingle. Oh wait, actually, before I jingle to the next topic, jingle jingle. Are you subscribed? If you're not, you absolutely should subscribe. Especially if you made it into 20 minutes into this video, that means you kind of care about me or like my opinions or think that I'm calming to listen to. So jingle jingle, subscribe if you haven't, like the video, and we're gonna go to the next topic. Next topic. This is the last topic. I told you it was gonna be a short bunny babble. Gushing Over Magical Girls season 2 announced, by the way. This just happened. This just got announced 16 hours ago. This is the current news, current fun news. So for those of you that don't know, God, this anime was like, I think this was 2, 3, probably 4 seasons ago. I think this was 4 seasons ago. And this is essentially, it is like fetish very heavy fetish content. It is ecchi of all ecchi. I actually really do like the character designs in this show, and the show is a lot better than people give it for. But it is it's crazy that this is getting a season 2. It's like Magical Girls, but like fetish Magical Girls. And this is like the last thing I thought would be getting a season 2, but I guess a lot of people really liked it. I also liked it. I don't know if you guys watched my anime list from before, but I actually ranked this one really, really high. As long as you can get over the fact that they're like, like, I don't know, like, on the younger looking side. Like, they got some pretty good plot points in this and stuff like that. Like, if like, honestly, for me, I was watching it less for the like the Coomer bait moments where it's like fetish play and stuff like that. I really liked the character designs. I really liked how like the story flowed. I liked how they introduced a lot of different elements. Like, it just had a lot of good story writing elements to it, and it caught me by surprise. I was watching it as a joke at first because it's so stupid and over the top. And then I started like, they actually have like character development. Like, this is better than half of the slop that they give to you. And this is like it's crazy that like this, which is like such gooner bait, like is as good as, like, it's way better than like half the other slop that the season that this season produced. It was crazy. And so despite it being like a good anime, it's still like, I mean, I feel like a lot of people wouldn't even give it a chance just because of how it looks on the outside, except for the Gooners. The Gooners, of course, are going to click on it. So that's why I was surprised that a season 2 was announced. But I guess that means that it was popular and people liked it and it's good. So that was cool. Yeah. And that's the Twitter updates, at least. Jingle. I got some of my own personal updates now of things that aren't necessarily Shiri related, but kind of. So Jingle. Did you know that the new season of anime has been released? And I plan on watching every single one of them, except for the season 2s and season 2 plus. So like, I'm not gonna watch an entire season of a different anime, because I don't have that time. I don't want to, if I'm already watching every single anime, I'm not going to watch an entire season of a previous anime just so I can give this anime a shot. So, I'm not going to be watching any anime that is season 2 or above, but I will watch any of the new releases, and I will be making a video about it. I didn't do it for the last 2 seasons because the last time I did it, it performed really, really bad, which when you dump like 50 hours into, feels really, really bad. So if you're an anime fan, if you like anime, I mean, you're watching a VTuber. If you don't like anime, you're weird. You're weird if you're watching me, who's animated and anime style, and you don't like anime. I'm here to give you that solution because I'm going to be telling you what the good anime are. I'm going to tell you, I'm watching these animes, like I'm probably going to watch the first 1 to 3 episodes of these new animes, these new seasons, because there's a lot of people that don't have the time or they just don't want to watch anime that are bad. So I'm going to tell you which animes are good from this season so that you can just watch them without having to watch the slop or the bad ones. You can take my recommendations, use this as a way to get into anime, or use this as a way of, if you don't normally have much time, watch these suggestions because you can watch the good stuff rather than the bad stuff, or when you do have time. So use that video that I'm going to make where I watched every single anime so you don't have to, and find out what the good anime is. I'll probably have 2 separate videos. One will be a top 10, and one will be a longer going through every single anime and saying why it's bad, why it's good, why it was mid, and stuff like that. So probably one of them is going to be 10 minutes long and the other is going to be an hour long. I don't expect the hour-long one to do that good, but the 10-minute one, I'm hoping will do okay. That's my hopes, that's my dreams, and that's my wishes. And now, jingle, 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 jingle. It's time to get into the questions. So, did you ever watch Gushing over Magical Girls? Did you like it if you did? I'm very curious to it. Would you never watch it because it has sexual themes, including young looking anime girls? So, like, because I know that's a hard pass for some people. So, I don't blame you if that's the case. Next question. Do you like when accounts that are typically wholesome throw memes that are kind of insulting at you? Like, for example, if McDonald's, you know, the Japanese McDonald's, which just like has the like the cute little animations and stuff like that. If McDonald's came out with a new animation where they're pointing at you and laughing because your McDonald's fry was smaller than their McDonald's fry, would that be funny? Or would you be like, well, I don't want to have McDonald's anymore because they were mean to me, you know? How do you feel about the Iron Mouse situation? How do you feel about VTubers getting treated differently because they're VTubers? Do you think Iron Mouse is doing a good thing? Do you hate Iron Mouse? Do you like Iron Mouse? I'd like to hear your opinions on the whole Iron Mouse situation. The Iron Mouse situation is coming to a close. I don't believe I'll be talking about it on the next Bunny Babble because we've kind of talked about everything. Because, you know, we went through the Iron Mouse journey. I don't think her subathon is over yet. I don't think her, you know, it might not even be slowing down. But unless something new happens, this kind of looks like that'll be the end of the Iron Mouse saga, where I talk about it on Bunny Babble until something new happens to Iron Mouse. So we might not be hearing about her for a good bit. And then, how do you feel about the Partner Push program? Do you see yourself ever becoming a Twitch partner? Do you think that, you know, are you a streamer? Are you a content creator? Do you do content creation? Are you happy for this new update, or do you think it's still completely out of the realm of possibility of you getting partner? There are a large majority of people that are stuck between 1 to 5 viewers, so maybe this doesn't relate to you. Maybe this is just like, well, I gotta get out of this slump first before I start trying to push for partner, you know? So, and now, of course, we got a Bunny Babble, our BBQ, Jingle, 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 BBQ, Bunny Babble question of the week. My question to you is, do you have any questions for me? Feel free to ask any question to me, and I will do my best to answer them. Think of this as a little Q&A. Is there any question you have? It could be a lore question. It could be a not lore question. It could be a personal question. I can't promise that I will answer all of them, especially if you're trying to dox me and ask for my exact location. I can't give you that, but I will try and answer any kind of question that you may have. In fact, I might even answer them, if there's a lot of them, in the Bunny Babble, or I might, you know, in the next Bunny Babble, I might have a small section where I go over a lot of them, either more in depth or just showcasing some of them. So that could be fun. So that's my BBQ. It's actually essentially a AMA, BBQ AMA. Bunny Babble question isn't Ask Me Anything. And yeah, so I'm gonna. That's kind of the end. That's it. I told you it was gonna be a short Bunny Babble. This one's only like 30 minutes. That's like 30 minutes less than normal Bunny Babble. I told you I won't be yapping for long. So if you liked the video, please like it, of course. If you didn't like the video, then I'm sorry for your loss of life. Please, I'm gonna kill you. And leave an algorithm comment down below. I give you plenty of questions to answer, and I always go through every single comment for every single Bunny Babble, looking at your comments, and I like observing them, and I like enjoying them. And tomorrow we should have our thumb bark with our friendly Nokodan, and that'll be fun, that'll be enjoyable, and thank you so much for watching. This bunny boy bellows you a goodbye. Bye bye. I still don't know an ending. I don't know. I'll figure one out. Anyway, bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.